Alright, so we are in here right now. Let's get started. Alright, before we dig in deep into our blockchain configuration, let's go through what we have here in terms of our organizations in our blockchain. So we are setting up two organizations. In this case, we have Part1 and Part2. Alright, as well as our ordering service. Okay, so to give you an idea what we will need to do for this configuration, in every blockchain that we need to set up, there's about 7 steps we need to take into account. Alright, the first thing that we need to do is to set up CAs. Alright, without the CAs we can't do anything else. So we set up the CAs, alright, and then followed by we set up the MSP definitions, and then we create the peers. We can create the orderers, and then we subsequently add the ordering service. Next, we add the MSPs to the consortiums, and then we create the channels, and then we add peers to the channel. This is pretty much summarizes what we need to do for setting up our blockchain configuration. And then we're going to go through how we're going to set up next. Alright, so now we're going to start adding our certificate authority. So we create certificate authority. This is just a display name, so we can just put Part1 CA, and then we're going to have it as an admin, administrator, and admin PW. Can just leave the defaults as it is and move on next, and we can just add certificate authority. Okay, so it's been added. Okay, so we gotta wait till this turns green first before we can do anything. And once it's green, we can go ahead and add in and enroll 2 more users, Org1 admin and Peer1, and that should complete our Org1 CA. Alright, so now that it's turned green, we can go ahead and associate identity with the one that we have created just now, admin and admin PW. One associate. Okay. Alright, and then next we're going to register org1 admin. Make sure the type is admin, and we click next. We can skip the attributes for now. And register user. So PW, and this would be a peer. Alright, so we created peer1 and peer1 PW peer, and next. Alright, so I just realized that I probably need to change this username, so I'm going to delete this user, peer1, and I'm going to add it as peer1 org1 instead, so I know which one it belongs to. PW, peer1 org1 PW. This would be a peer. Okay, peer1 org1 peer1 PW. Okay, next. Alright, so now you have enrolled three entities. Alright, so I actually went ahead and set up org2 CA as well, connection to CA, and they also have the three enrolled IDs. Okay. Now that we have our certificate authorities, what we need now is to set up our MSP. So let's go to organizations and we create MSP definition. So we set up Part1 MSP. Part1 CA. And we choose org1 admin PW. Alright, we generate. And we need to export this out so that we can use it later on for our fabric applications basically. And then we click next. And we create our MSP definition. Alright, so we have Part1 MSP set up. Now we need to do one more. To MSP. Next, we choose Part2 CA. Part2 admin, org2 admin PW. Okay, and then we generate and we export again so we can use this in our application. Alright, this looks good and we can proceed with the MSP definition. Alright, so we have all of this ready. If we go to our wallet, you can see that we have actually 4 identities that's been set up. org1 CAdmin, MSP admin, org2 CAdmin, and MSP admin. Alright, so next we need to do is to set up our peers. And we just click on create peer. So we have peer 1 org1. We can leave this as the default. Next, select CA1, peer 1 org1, peer 1 org1 PW, peer 1 org1, select MSP, org MSP1. Choose the latest one that you see. In our case, it's 2.2.31. Okay, next. Straight to identity. Alright, so we pick org1 MSP admin to associate identity, and we can just make sure peer 1 org PW. Okay, we can add the peer. Alright, so while it's actually getting it ready, we can add the second peer. In this case, we are going to go with peer 1 org2. Let me see, select CA org2, peer 1 org2 to PW, MSP org org2. We select the highest version and go MSP or G2 admin. Next. So we have P1 or G1, MST2, blah blah blah, and we add peer.